SADPC
admins.
brought to you by the Zoomers. A whole generation.
They banned the Viper first phase. Wow.
Oh, respect. PP's
PP
giggling
Viper.
in his chair right now. He's like, hell yeah, dude. What other teams are getting Viper respect bans? That's me, fellas. That's a flex. I could see that look in his eye.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that 0900 they actually have a little bit less variety in terms of what they pick in comparison to Infinity. And they, Monkey King is one of their most played heroes. So I wonder if they just like the Monkey King so much that they're okay with first phase banning the Viper
I
to
think
get
it's
the
completely fine. Like
Yeah.
I am down with that, especially like if you're not that concerned about the Knicks, for example. Like he just went ignored.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't give them bat.
Okay,
Looks
that's
good.
another good one. Those driving heroes. And it's a first pick or a spirit.
Okay.
Snap pick Witch Doctor.
There we
Coconut.
go.
See you later, Grimstroke. The Witch Doctor is back, and more snap picks. It's the Invoker.
Okay, so out of that, what was that
PP
first phase?
Invoker.
Yeah, first phase ban. Last game first phase ban too? Yeah, it was because
think
crewmates
so,
did the
yeah.
same thing, and that obviously crewmates got 2-0'd, but we never got to see the Invokers. So this time, Infinity actually let it through, saying, "Yeah, we took a game, so let's take their Invoker too."
Okay, they get the puck. I love this. Puck really good versus Invoker. Not that good versus Earth Spirit though, because it's pretty hard to if Earth Spirit initiates from Fog, really hard to phase shift the role. You do have that silence, so instead of going for that Blink X build, you're going to be forced to stop for U-Scepter. So that's. But I think that's probably the best meta mid hero they can pick versus Invoker. That's going to be not banned to the next phase.
And it flexes with the 10th pick potential at the end too, just in case. Just in case.
Could be 4.
Always helps, especially with Sladden. This guy,
Yeah,
seems to
he
be
can play
very
anything.
talented.
Radiant team ban.
Oh, they banned the Willow. Look at that. So much respect. 0900. They learned their lesson.
And Willow really was a sleeper, though. She was ignored, and now that she's getting picked, it feels like every game we have at least a few moments where we go, oh my God, the Willow. I mean, I believe Gareth used some choice profanities due to Willow's damage output. He was getting giddy over
I've had
there.
that happen to me while playing versus Will, that's for sure.
That's fair.
Very frustrating.
It's rare somebody with as many years as Gary there gets surprised by damage output in the mid game. That says something.
Well, it says something about how Gary plays
such
Dota.
as Gary.
Dire team ban.
That's all.
He plays Ancient Hides.
Radiant team ban.
Ricky, Jug, PL. Where's the troll ban? Let's get rid of all these carries once again. So who do we like with Puck? What are our big heroes lately? What is that combo that we were talking about the other day?
I like your
Drow?
spirit because you can kick people out of car, but fortunately, not possible
AA.
here.
That was one I was thinking of. Sorry, I was thinking about who keeps picking Puck AA, right? In China, that's the go-to right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not seeing much of the old frosty ice cream cone here, though.
Frost fingers.
Mm-hmm.
It's too hot in South America, Trent. Can't handle it.
they actually can't pick.
He
AA.
couldn't take the heat,
No.
so he got the hell out of the kitchen.
It make a lot of sense sometimes. Sometimes.
It's the humidity in Brazil today, 85.
Yeah, I think it was 90 last time I checked.
90% humidity. Yeah,
goodness.
that's real. Jesus.
Sticky.
Yes.
Don't get me started on that, dude. But it's actually not that hot today, so I don't mind. The problem is when it's humid and really hot. If it's not that hot, I'm okay with. I actually like because I have some breathing problems. When you have high humidity, I feel much better
There you go.
than when it's dry.
Brazil's for you then. You're all good.
Almost.
They take the Lycan.
And they're taking their sweet time here. I mean,
Thinking about the Venge, Trent.
they might not want to take
Oh,
Sladden's
no.
hero right away. Might want to get a little bit more info, is what I'm wondering.
I actually think this is not looking like a bad Skyriff mage game, but you do lose the flex with Puck if you go for it now, so I think they're going to pick their offlaner.
Oh, he's back. So probably the Slad Wind Ranger, but again, they keep the flex. We're all over the place right now still. This is good. It is versus Invoker, though, so I think as a core it can be a little bit more annoying.
Matchup for Invoker, especially
Well,
Coswex.
I was going to say, but during the mid-game, though, it can be annoying as a core because of the Dispel, is the only thing.
You mean for Wind Ranger?
Yeah.
It's really bad overall because it's probably going to be Coswex Invoker, so that spell's going to be up from minute 0. Grimstroke. If Grimstroke throws the bug on Puck and he phase shifts before the bug connects, does the bug go away or is he waiting for you? Okay.
I think it dies, but you know what? I don't actually remember.
All right.
Never been a Grimstroke player.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him as well.
I like watching him. I don't like playing him. Well, 0900 needs some frontline here. All ranged heroes right now, you need some beef.
I agree.
Where's the big boy here? You need like that Earth Spirit equivalent. Who's that broad-shouldered bastard that's going to run in the front lines and take all that heat? You get an Underlord or something?
What about... Yeah, I mean, they actually don't play a lot of beefy heroes now that they look at their drafts. I guess Sand King is open, but it's not that beefy of a boy.
Not beefy, but it's a stun. I like
Sand King,
that.
Axe, Tide. Those three kind of stand out. Axe a little bit, not so much because they haven't really committed to a BKB hero.
Yeah, and Tide versus Grimstroke is not a great matchup.
Yeah, they've all got their little ugly issues here.
The King.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So probably your 4 Wind Ranger. Probably it's a little flexy on the Puck, I guess. But
yeah, they just want their 1 to pick a high, good hero in the 1 right now, and then we'll figure out if the Puck's gonna be mid or 3. And this way, since the 3 pick was a little bit rough, they get way more info now.
Is there any argument against Monkey King? Yes, they go with the Underlord. Well,
Okay.
A 2-for-1 on the beefcake.
That's interesting,
like
though.
the Underlord here.
Yeah.
You can disengage from the coil, can disengage from the Wraith King out, so you don't really get baited into those fights that you cannot really leave because of the way the heroes from 0900 work.
It's also a position the big root for the Puck too. So and the percent base damage on the Wraith King. So it's just like quality Underlord right here. But yeah, that is the cost, as I pointed out. Definitely banning the Monkey King once that happens. Because that's our classic versus the Wraith King right now.
And Timbersaw, also a pretty good ban.
I think
wouldn't want to play that against your 2-for-1 beefcake.
Troll's still in too, though.
Yeah, for now.
Looking all right. Yeah, for now, until the next ban.
Okay, you take the Sand King we talked about. Yeah, I guess you just take Troll, right? Is there any argument for PA being better than Troll here?
Benefits more from Alacrity.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, both are good. I kind of feel like Troll could be a debate just because Troll, if you just out and Puck coils you, you just get stunned. I feel like you can just get they have these kind of mobile heroes. Oh, they actually take the Slark. Okay.
Odd.
It's funny to see them ban the 2 heroes that counter the Underlord. You know what I mean? Obviously, I know it doesn't fit their draft, but Underlord gets picked. You see Monkey and Slark banned, a little unusual, but makes sense in our context. What about a CK or something? Where are my Grimstroke heroes at?
CK
something
versus
a little out
Radiance
there.
hero is a little bit.
Oh, speaking of which, Terrorblade's still in.
I think they might. What about Drow? You get this great front line.
I actually like Drow here. Good versus Wind Ranger. Kinda good versus Puck.
It's all right. Great versus Wraith King, though. He doesn't like slows.
Actually, okay. I'm gonna go with the Drow here. I'm not sure if Arms plays it, but you sold me on the Drow.
I'm going Troll with the Ags Dispel.
Whoa!
All right. The Arteezy fanboys take a page out of the book and they grab the Medusa. Okay. I do like this. This is some solid team fight now. Okay, 0900 looking for mid
their
or
mid
off
or
lane.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
This is a nice setup.
Now
They have the
now they're like,
Invoker.
oh, what that Slark.
Veno is kind of nasty. It's like I wouldn't mind a way to just like ditch on the Medusa. Like she pops ulti, you just get out. But Centaur is a
Centaur?
dead hero.
Time for the Kentar.
And he's also nice versus Grimstroke too, actually.
Yeah, there's no Mars this draft. Underlord catch is kind of annoying, but I don't hate it.
But they want
But they go Tide instead.
All right, this is easy. Infinity 2-0. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys how this game is gonna end. 45 minutes. Arms has Rapier. Third Aegis. They go high ground. You know what happens? Oh, they're gonna Ravage. Okay, Underlord just out. You go back to the base. You come back. There's no Ravage. You win the game. This is a clear outdraft by Infinity. This is a 2-0, boys.
You know, I want to disagree with him, and I'm going to disagree with him, all right, because this is what's going to happen. It's Slayton on the Wind Ranger, all right? I'm sick of these 2-0s. They're garbage. I want a game 3 for once, finally, after 5 straight series of 2-0s. So I think Slayton's just going to kind of slay it a little bit here. Get some big rotations happening with KXY. They are very dangerous early on. Who needs your offlaner or your carry? They can go farm. These 3 heroes, Witch Doctor, Puck, and Wind Ranger, they'll get the kills. It'll be all right. They're going to bring detection. They're going to kill PP. They're going to win this game.
I think Bowie's prediction is going to come 90% true, but they're going to get wiped into pit at the 3rd Roche, and it's all going to fall apart. I think it's going to get right there, and then the shit's going to hit the fan. But we'll see.
Jericho's going to rush Ags again. Just kill everyone with the Ags.
Dude, I'm ready. The Jericho Ags Witch Doctor. Now, remember, folks, this would be quite the upset, not only for Infinity to win this series, but to take it 2-0 over 0900, who are currently undefeated in series score in this lower division. This is big. This is exciting. This is what we play for. Gary, it's your turn, buddy. How excited are you? Give me a 1 to 10. What's the hype meter looking?
Oh, it's a Medusa in the game. It's a 10 out of 10 for sure. Medusa against Wraith King. Yeah, let's see this ride or die hero die for once. Theban, that Medusa coming out. We've seen a couple of teams pick it as a kind of Hail Mary, but it felt like in this draft, Infinity had 0900 backs against the wall for the majority of it.
Yeah, I think they do. They have a lot of really good team fight in this game, and I'm kind of digging their draft this time around. I think 0900, they need to win lanes, man. They got to get this Wind Ranger, Tidehunter lane to pop off, maybe get a kill or 2 against this Grimstroke Dusa. Like, that's the one concerning thing I have for Infinity is, like, Grim Dusa is not a very strong lane together. Honestly, I might rather even see the Earth Spirit laning with the Dusa and have the Grim lane with the Underlord than vice versa here.
Just swap things around a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a good option.
Pretty good, actually, considering how Inkswell plus Underlord running on top of a Wraith King could provide a lot of pressure on the Wraith King too.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, because you offer a lot of damage with that Grimstroke. Like Stroke of Fate, Inkswell. That's a good point. Just get little boy charging at your opponents. I'll see what they get up to. Right now, 3-4 heroes up top.
Are you excited, Gary?
For a Medusa? Yes. I was.
No, not for the Dusa.
Shut up. I've been struggling for the past couple of minutes trying to remember who played the Medusa that went like 0-5 Midas and the game ended.
Who was that?
Because that was a real rough one, but I think in this game, kill threat on the Medusa, not particularly available for 0900.
No, I honestly, I genuinely did not mean the Dusa, Gary. I was talking about the PP Invoker, dude. The Invoker, the level 25 Invoker. Are you excited for that?
Oh, super excited. Yeah, he's already spamming out chat wheels. Look, there we go.
The purple chat wheel, yeah. That's some
purple
chat
laughter
stuff right there, man. Yeah. Love it.
Purple chat wheel. Already tipping the puck as well.
Yeah, this is a kind of a difficult matchup though for the Invoker, the puck. So KXY gonna feel much better in this game. But the thing is, I expect PP to be making a lot of rotations this game and successful rotations because you got disables on your side lanes and EMP just annihilates Tidehunter and Wraith King. Bad. Like I actually think Tidehunter should go for a Guardian Greaves build this game instead of going for the typical phase boots, Vladimir's whatever he's planning right now, because he's gonna run out of mana fast against this EMP.
Yeah, I guess you've got the like backup plan. If you don't go Arcanes, you can go Soul Ring. But I don't feel like I've seen Soul Ring be like a popular item for anyone in the past year.
Yeah, definitely not. So we talk about a lot about how Wraith King is our auto win hero in this patch. Are you gonna go against it, Gary?
I am, yeah.
Are you gonna go against it?
I'm going up against it. I think that in this, like in this lane, yes, it's going to be Wraith King, Witch Doctor. Yes, they're against Underlord, but I think you hit the nail on the head with PP and his rotations. You know, this Invoker.
Yeah.
First rune comes up, rotate into a lane. Even when he's like level 5, we've seen these Invokers TP and look to counteract any kind of aggression with just a quick little cold snap tornado combo.
Well, what's going on with Puck here? KXY disconnecting again. I think he's got some packet loss. Maybe he comes back into a game. Oh, my ping is still high. Let me try something else.
Yeah, let me see if I can get.
You know what, Gary? I need to
packet
give
loss.
so much props to Dota Pit and on how on time they are with every single one of these games, and also
Everything's so
enforcing the
punctual.
rules. Exactly, and enforcing the rules on pauses as well. Keeping that timer beside them, making sure they don't get a second extra, making all of our time valuable. The viewers, casters.
Everybody, yeah. I think that's just making the decision is one of the hardest things, because we've seen in the past, admins trying to be the nice guy and saying, do you mind using your pause time, or what do you want to do, enemy team? You just come down with a hammer and say, these are
It's up to you guys. It's up
These
to
are the
you.
rules. Dota Pit say we're going to enforce them. Bottom lane, the Medusa shackle shotted, and it looks like the first blood going to
There
go
it
the way
is.
of 0900. Medusa found by this movement we've seen hundreds of times, Theban, and I swear that's
It
one of the
actually
first
worked.
kills. It actually
It
works.
actually worked. Yeah, I'm just as shook as you are, man. I'm just as shook as you are. It actually worked. Like I gave up on looking at these tri lane stars because it just never happens. And now it did. Adusa dying first. She's gonna TP back in. It's gonna make her a little bit sad, but that's fine. I think she's not gonna miss too much, and the Wind Ranger is also very low HP right now.
Yeah, already going to be burning through those tangos pretty quickly. The upside, I guess, is Witch Doctor only really spent a bit of mana for Cask, so he's straight back into top lane to defend his Wraith King.
Here, I'll make a prediction here for you, Gary.
Is it bold?
If you weren't so damn dead, I'd
You tell me. Okay, ready? Grimstroke will not be buying an Aghanims in this game.
Is he going to buy Observer Wards and Sentries?
Yeah, he is.
Lots of them.
Yeah, he will. I think he is, at least. But yeah, we will not be seeing another. I mean, last game he bought Aghanims on Jericho, and I think he used it one time before they call it GG.
Yeah, I genuinely.
One time. Imagine you're building 4,000 gold. You're spending like almost 20 minutes because you're position 5 to buy this item, and you use it one time.
It's not great, is it? A lot of investment there for no return. Man, this bot
That's
lane.
the next game.
Invest the next game. Gush plus Blightstone is a pretty damn sweet little combo there with his Wind
Yeah,
Ranger
it is.
tied. So much minus armor and right click damage coming out.
See it
Grimstroke's
quite a
be-
bit. Tidehunter, Wind Ranger, Tidehunter, Marana lanes. Very
Oh, does she get the courier?
potent.
Radiant's courier.
Slardin does.
Nice. Wrap around.
They're pressuring the
Grenadine at
Tide, though.
Grimstroke. It's bringing out something.
Tide just gets away from that stroke. As in mid lane. Puck really getting up in the face of PP right now. Waning Rift under the tower, orbing back towards that wave. Pretty even in the CS though. Invoker doing a great job, and of course with Quas level 2 now, out regenerating the majority of the burst damage that Puck offers. And how's top been going? We've been focusing a lot on the bottom lane because of the Medusa.
Has been killed.
Earth Spirit just dragging waves, killing couriers. Little boy, Underlord.
Oh, top.
There's the Maledict. And the Cask. Wraith King trying to stick on his target there. Underlord has a
Sorry,
Fairy
level two.
Fire and a Salve. Yeah, it's only level 1 Maledict, isn't it? He's fine under his tower now.
Yeah, it's a little bit of pressure, but I mean, I've said this a lot about Witch Doctor. You want to leech as much XP as you can, especially when you don't have pulls, because you want this hero to hit level 3 as soon as you can, right? Because once you get that level 2 Maledict, you have so much pressure onto these offlaner strength heroes.
Especially when there's 2 of them in your lane. So many options there of who to go on.
Yeah, I hope that he will never go on the Earth Spirit, because that's just a little bit throwy, I think. You want to definitely be pressuring up the core, who wants to farm the creeps in the lane. And then you want to kill that hero so your carry gets complete free farm.
And then Earth Spirit's left without a partner. Nice little block on the camp, though. Pamplona might be losing his courier. Jericho just wants to consider his own HP pool. And they will drag that wave back. And it's a nice little setup there for Wraith King to farm under his tower. Still waiting to see what Pamplona gets up to, though. This Earth Spirit, usually we see him roaming, rotating, and with 4 minutes about to hit, should be heading towards that top rune to guard it up against the puck.
Definitely. Needs to make sure that the puck doesn't get the runes. That's how Invoker can lose his lane.
And Wind Ranger Grimstroke doing the same thing. Swinging towards that bottom rune spot. Grimstroke has the high ground, sees the Wind Ranger down there. And where does it spawn? Wind Ranger's going to give him the clicks. Inkswell, Illusion Rune forced to be grabbed. So advantage Invoker in that case, because Bottle not getting refilled. But if they can turn this into a kill, Shackle Shot delays the escape, the Power Shot's coming, Slardin lines it up, but one charges, and a salve now from the Grimstroke. He's going to turn this, isn't he? Stroke plus the Phantom's Embrace. That's an illusion. Where's the real one? It's over here, hiding behind the trees. Oh, Slardin, he's trying to sidestep it all. Shackle shots, and that's it. Grimstroke, you're done for.
Goodbye. Should have just ran away, huh?
Yeah, well, he tried. Tried to turn for the kill.
Meanwhile, Arms, even after that first blood. Oh.
Maledict on that Underlord. Yeah, level 2 Maledict now, so little boy under the boot of the Witch Doctor. I don't know if that finishes him. It's going to be pretty close. He's under the tower. 20 HP remains. Close. Incredibly tight.
If he got one more hit off there, that was a dead Underlord before the Maledict pop. Yep. I wanted to mention this Dusa. Look at her last hits right now.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah. This is not like the same Dusa we saw last time. This is a happy Dusa.
Oh, the Wraith King. Pamplona's there. He has been hit by this Maledict, but if Little Boy can come out of this with a couple of kills, and they'll do it. Top lane for Infinity.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, Gary. Game
Bowie's
is
predictions
looking real bad, and yeah, Bowie is gonna go 2 for 0 today.
It looks like it, man. Like top 3 CS and net worth, all Infinity heroes.
2 for 2. I wanted to say 2 for 0. Forehead.
Forehead. Do you find yourself doing that in real life conversations?
Yes.
Dropping,
yes.
Kappa.
Yes. All
XD,
the time.
Debated.
Yeah, my wife, she doesn't even like really play games or anything like that. She's not interested, but I'll catch her saying Sag.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she'll be saying about the Witch Doctor as he walked into that mid lane.
Sag.
Sag.
I mean, the Witch Doctor, he's trying to do something, get that D ward going, and just gets caught up by the Invoker. He's always going to die in those positions. Tornado, Cold Snap, 1 TP in.
Dead.
Yeah.
Super important for them to try and get KXY in the running for things, though, right? Because there's a period where, Puck is getting initiated on. It's another great combo. Silent, stunned, gets a phase shift off, Waning Rift and a coil to try and jaunt away with the orb. The Earth still ticking on him, and the final click comes. PP gets the takedown. Earth Spirit holding in on that mid lane. Super nice. Yeah.
They've lost all 3 lanes.
They have?
That's it. When you lose all 3 lanes, maybe Boy was just too ahead. Maybe he thought the 25-minute game was going to be this one, but he said it in the last one, Maybe Bowie just knows the script, and he just messed up, He's
he read chapter 2 before chapter 1.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is the game that's looking like it's going to be 25 minutes at this rate. But if 0900 can get something going, they get this puck to play with the Tidehunter, play with the Ravage once it comes out. They're gonna need the Wraith King as well to get down there and use some Skellies to take those towers fast.
Well, Wraith King pre-level 6, getting hit by the EMP inside the Pit of Malice, and the Tornado is enough damage to take him down. PP, there's the
Yep.
rotation. Level 7 comes top, kills the Wraith King.
PP says, shout out to Donna. That's for you. Whoever Donna may be.
Alright, well, shout out to her. So nice seeing, you know, the love of Dota players putting people's names in their sponsor tag slot.
Yep.
Super important for this puck to actually do something in the next like 5-6 minutes though, isn't it? Because Wraith King's timing is heavily reliant on having a space creator go and make a bit of chaos, but Witch Doctor, they're trying to move the tide forward, but he's still level 5. They've got a coil. Grimstroke's just going to tank it up as the Medusa.
Looks like a man fight this.
She can stand, because look at the smoke in from Earth Spirit and the Invoker dodging the roll, but the EMP Cold Snap's going to be there. No orb, silenced up, dead for a kill on the Grimstroke, puck down, and that's your space creator gone for another 30 seconds.
We need wards. Oh no, the toxic voice line has been dropped by KXY.
And Witch Doctor's like, that's what I was doing. I was there warding, and then I died, and then you get like.
We don't see them. We need vision. Man, that's the most tilting voice line in all of Dota 2. We need wards. My God, they gotta
people who
remove
spam that chat wheel.
Yeah.
You know what I
that's
still
just
have
the
on my
worst.
chat wheel?
What?
By Courier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Even though they removed it, if you had it previously, you could keep it on there.
Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, great,
So
not
I've got-
again.
I've got an
Witch Doctor
entire.
Jericho.
Oh my. Okay. Well,
He's
he's not dead yet.
stroke. Okay,
He's not
good.
dead.
He's good. All right.
The
One.
smoke in towards this jungle, though, man. Look, Theban. This Pamplona
No, not
PP
again.
combo. The powerful gamers.
He doesn't have ulti. He doesn't have reincarnation.
Oh, he hasn't
doesn't
skilled
have
it.
it.
1, 3,
No.
5. That's 6 points. None in the reincarnation. And he turns with a stun and the skellies on the PP, but again, the rotation from Invoker spot
Yeah.
on as
Oh,
the
the
Dream
coil,
Coil.
he got him.
He'll catch him. He's invis though. Can they Waning Rift? Can they orb?
No,
Oh, the dust
they
comes
can't
just in
get
time.
the
Now they
dust.
shackle shot and kill off the Invoker. Nicely done. But Arms has killed off Greedy in the meantime. So even the smallest of victory for O900. It's like calamitous in the grand scheme of things.
Yep, Sladen, pretty much the only one who is doing something in this game on the side of 900 right now. He's going for that Javelin build too. Gonna try and take the game into his own hands, but what can a position 4 Wind Ranger really do, Gary?
Buy a Diffusal Blade and solo the Medusa.
Yeah, no. I've tested it. I think a Diffusal Blade, like Focus Fire, during the duration of a Chakra Shot only burns like 300 mana or something.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Never mind then. I don't know. I was reaching for it. Looking for something the Wind Ranger can do in this game. I guess there's plenty of other targets to go for, though.
Dire's
We'll
top
see if
tower
Sladin can get some solo kills under his belt. They're coming down bottom, but everybody here under a Radiant Observer Ward is scouted. Grimstroke's just going to hide under the trees. And Medusa stacking camps, taking control of the triangle. And with no contest coming, Infinity, they can just build up that wall in front of the triangle now. Invoker, Earth Spirit, Underlord, Grim, all pretty good heroes at defending choke
in
points
trouble.
as they do dive the tier 1.
keeping
TPs are
into
coming
this.
through thick though. Pamplona gets off the magnetized. Sladin turns with the Javelin Focus Fire. The Earth Spirit rolls forward, but the Ravage, it does connect onto all 3 of the Radiant heroes here. O900 not going to lose anyone just yet. Jericho finally being destroyed by Little Boy as KXY spots the Invoker in the back. Sladin escapes, Greedy making his retreat as well. There's the coil on Invoker, and Puck
PP.
with a double damage rune is killing off PP. The Invoker's sniped out. Couldn't get a spell
Yep.
off.
Donna would be sad because he had no business, I think, walking through that angle over there. But Puck with the DD and the coil getting the kill. Gonna be very happy about that. They had to not defend that Grimstroke bottom. It was just a position 5 Grim behind the tier 1 tower. Just give it up.
Oh,
Give it up.
Puck making a hasty retreat from there. But yeah, I thought they were gonna. Usually Grimstroke is there just to kind of defend waves, shove it out, push away from the
think-
tier 1.
It would have been fine if it was just the Underlord, right? With TP there. But that being said, maybe Invoker dying was the thing that shifted that fight into O900's favor. Other than that, the bottom tower is still alive. Underlord's constantly pushing the lane now, and Tyrant the Ravage is on cooldown.
Yeah, if the Invoker just sat and farmed, would have been a much nicer place for him to be.
Dusa
There
has
you
a
go.
Manta. Oh boy. 12-minute Manta.
12-minute Manta. They've blocked up both of her triangle camps, though. A hasted Witch Doctor just came through, sentryed up the Ancients and the large camp. So no more stacks, but one sentry well placed here could deward both of them,
Ooh,
but they're going to smoke.
I didn't like that smoke because they didn't drop a sentry first before they smoked, and now if there's a ward there, that's a pretty weak smoke. And they're going to know what happened.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, the Medusa's got to know by now, trying to stack those camps, that something's wrong.
Yeah.
Where's my extra gold? And what's Wraithkin up to? Handamidas phase boots, 1300 save towards Relic. Still needs a good 5 minutes or so to get himself towards that Radiance as the smoke wraparound forces Wind Ranger away from defending that mid-tier 1.
Are fortified.
Bit of an awkward position for the Witch Doctor and Wind Ranger. They're going to re-smoke across from the Radiant side. Try and get across their river again. Then they loop. They're going around in circles. They found the Underlord. Can they kill him off with the Death Ward? Shackle shots there, and Little Boy absolutely pummeled by it. The two supports clear him up, and now the jump in from the puck.
Dire's top tower
Aiming on that Grimstroke. Sexy gets back to his tower, though. Here's a massive amount of damage being offered, though, by this Focus Fire Death Ward into a Maledict.
Radiant's
Yep.
bottom tower is under attack.
The problem in this game, Gary, is that 0900 need to be up a lot of gold to have an even team fight. Just because of the power of the Dusa and then the alacrity that's going to come on top of her. So, they're going to need to keep playing aggressively like this. Yep, that's a nice snipe. Goodbye, Grim.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I assume you didn't catch that kill, Gary.
Somehow I've been... I muted myself. That's my fault. Blech. Somehow I pressed the hotkey. I'm back again. We should be fine. I saw it. Wonderful little snipe. And we're seeing the Medusa start the game plan of all Medusas, right? Going into mid lane, pressuring tier 1. You're just a big body that's shoving the wave, farming, and accelerating. While the rest of your team, out on the map, Earth Spirit, I don't know if he's caught the Witch Doctor, if the Witch Doctor caught him, because Sladin, with the puck arriving, will dispatch with Pamplona quite quickly.
This is really nice right now from 1900, just getting those small pickoffs. Infinity just focusing on the Dusa to get her farm. They're not really grouped up. The Underlord playing on his own, Invoker's playing on his own. They need to make some kind of play around the mid tower on Infinity side right now.
Oh, on the Grimstroke again. The aggression doesn't stop. Another massive power shot there. Little Boy with PP trying to get in on top of the Witch Doctor. He's the pos 5 and he will trade back for the Grimstroke. And they're holding on to that tier 1 as best they can. The battle of the catapults in the mid lane. Two Carties launching projectiles at each other. What did the Tide go for? So got Arcane's Hood, aiming for Blink Dagger. You wanted the Greaves though, didn't you? Or is Arcane's just gonna be enough?
I mean, it won't lead into a Greaves.
Oh, nice pit. Ravage from Greedy trying to save KXY's puck. Still magnetized though, and the Medusa with the Stone Gaze coming in. KXY forced the Waning Rift away, but Arms, the long-range arrows coming out from the Medusa, now with an alacrity. Taking out that mid-tier 1. It is a decent amount of space for the Wraith King, and he's now level 12 with Relic money ready, but he's being chased. Cold Snap with the Spirit Vessel. Wraith King, he's going to die twice here. There's no backup from his team. They've already spent Ravage, there's no puck, so he's stuck down here. Infinity surround him. Another EMP, an Ice Wall. He tries to TP out. Is there a Cold Snap, a stun, a roll? Heart in mouth moment there a little bit for Infinity, but they'll get the kill regardless.
Yeah, you can't TP out against the Earth Spirit as long as he has a maxed out rolling boulder.
Yeah, 4-second cooldown's pretty nuts.
Oh, with the 1 second stun.
Well, they get the tier 1 mid. So top jungle, looking like a pretty good place here for Arms to play into, and he's got a number of TPs. Look, everybody's TPing top lane. They're like, we don't want to play bot, we're Radiant side. Yeah. We will follow the plan.
They know they just killed the Wraith King bottom. 0900 is going to go top, try to split push, get some farm going, and they instantly react. Just like they didn't even see the heroes going top. They just know 0900 will be top.
Yeah, sit behind the Medusa, put her forward, get on the Tide, shackle shot, power
Earth
shot.
Spirit, though.
Couple of shots onto Pamplona's Earth Spirit, yeah, but Arms now dominating, killing off Greedy. Jericho and KXY trying to turn with the coil, a 3-man. It roots them all up.
Defensive.
They just don't have any follow-through. They're going to lose the Witch Doctor anyway. 0900, full retreat. That jungle doesn't belong to them. KXY still playing forward. The slippery puck getting up in their face. But doesn't have that beefy Wraith King to actually come in and battle with him. Still a good 900 gold away from the Radiance to be actually finished off. Do you feel like it's going to be a turning point for 0900? You know, we always look at that Radiance being a massive timing for Wraith King teams.
No, not this game.
No.
Definitely not. Because you can't really run into the fights with your Wraith King until you get that Aghanim shard as well. You're going to get mana burn, and they might just cut you or just kill you off right away. You're running into EMP, a Firestorm, and a Dusa who's just going to split shot anyway off of you. So it's really, really hard for Wraith King to enter the team fights in this game.
Yeah, you need... Yeah, he's got them queued up. BKB, Shard, Blink Dagger. Really vital items for him. They'll try and get a snipe on the Grimstroke down on the low ground near that Roche pit. And 0900 now having to contend with the Medusa and the Earth Spirit. Pamplona rolls on to Greedy's Tide. They've Alacrity'd arms. Ravage is forced. Wraith King's coming with the Radiance and another decent coil, but Medusa just plonks herself down. Attack moves to the ground, and THZ, he's just being right-clicked down. The Wraith King's getting rolled upon. He's walked into this with his Ratty, but they're going to spend the reincarnation for it. The rest of 0900, they can't deal with this Dark Rift out of there. They bait them in, force the reincarnation, force the coil, the Ravage, and Bowie called it. Bowie said this was going to happen. He said it was going to happen 45 minutes in, but Bowie definitely said that exact move was going to happen.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Bowie took his Adderall today. His brain's on point.
Jesus.
He got everything.
Slamming the coffees. The taurine is
think
flowing through his system.
That fight, though, I would say was a pretty big win for 0900 because they got rid of the Invoker again and the Grim, and they are chipping away at Infinity. But there's a big but here, Gary. If Infinity try to take a team fight right now while the reincarnation is on cooldown, that would be the best case scenario for them. Double Atos, double root.
Yeah, in the pit with the Soulbind. Straight on the puck and the Tide. Sunstrike, and if he dodged by that phase shift of puck, now in with a focus fire onto Pamplona. The fight looking pretty decent here for 0900, but the Medusas come in from the low ground. Slardin, yes, is unstoppable, but the puck blinking away with a phase shift and the coil on the Medusa, holding her back. In the end, it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Witch Doctor out for that Earth Spirit.
It's a good idea to go in there and try to fight, but I think they need to just wait for the Invoker to get there first before they engaged. They need that extra lockdown / damage coming from that vessel and such.
Oh, but he might find the puck.
Yeah.
Just
Also,
jumped into the trees. The Sunstrike Scouts earn
it's on
onto
him.
KXY. The Yules up into the air. Can they stop him, though, with a jaunt away to this little
tornado.
orb? The tornado clips him. KXY Waning Rift a little deeper. The EMP looks like it should be able to... Oh, another blink. Is that a...
So much space. That was
Quick
so
one,
much
jump
space
away.
from the puck here. This is
Puck
giving
is still
time
stuck.
for the Wraith King.
Wait,
what?
They've actually found the puck. Thieben.
Oh my God.
Another Yules. Another phase shift
Okay.
and a Waning Rift to jump away. No, silenced up this time.
No
He
way.
couldn't keep going north because the Medusa was there. I don't know. TP was ready, but
I
waiting
would
and
have
biding
gave
his
up.
time.
I'm trying to find that puck.
Yeah, I thought they'd given up as well, but the Grimstroke was like, no, we must find the puck.
They're doing Roshan right now, though. I wonder if they have time to take this. They don't really have the fastest Roshan. Nah, they're getting out. They're getting out. Look at bottom. There's nobody pushing bottom anymore. They're like, oh, guys, they know. They're on to us.
They're coming.
Out we go.
Yeah, Earth Spirit just rolls straight in there. And Medusa sending her illusions to go scout out while they go into Roshan themselves.
This could be a bad fight, potentially.
For who? For both teams?
For both teams. We don't know who. So it's going to be a bad fight for someone if they take it.
Below 900, the one smoked on the high ground. Earth Spirit, yeah, just rolls in with the Magnetize, rolls back out again. Renovator's on the Witch Doctor with the Pit of Malice, trying to break the staircase, but you don't want to breach up high ground blind like that. The coil only catches Grimstroke, in fact. Underlord somehow gets out intact. And the Ravage, where is it? Soulbind in the back, catching out a couple. That's held them away, so this Ravage does nothing. Wraith King Tide walk in, but the puck in the wind range and the damage dealers were locked up in the Soulbind. So the Tornado, the Meteor, landing in onto that Wraith King, and Greedy being shredded by Medusa, who hasn't moved an inch this entire fight. She's standing still. They put Maledict on her, but the Wraith King can't run away. Arms unstoppable at this point. Can go back into the Roche Pit. Puck and Witch Doctor being hounded by the Earth Spirit. Kicked a little closer. Rolled upon again.
KXY, YouTube highlights.
Orb forward. Sunstrike, Rod of Atos both dodged by the phase shift, but jumps away. Doesn't go for the steal.
He's out. I think it would have been a bad fight for Infinity had 0900 waited for the Dusa to commit to the Roshan pit and they jumped the heroes inside the pit. But when 0900 took the fight, when Infinity got outside the pit, then it's horrible for them because now you don't have the help of the Roshan. You don't know how many heroes or like what's going on inside the pit anymore because they're outside now. So they can just spread out and take the engagement as they want. You saw that Ravage and there was just no damage anymore.
Yeah, because Sexy had a great Soulbind. Like, he was northwest of the pit, and he gets the Soulbind on Puck and Wind Ranger. So they're stuck, like 1,000 range away from Ravage.
Yeah.
Trades his life for the greater good.
To be honest, the best damage output right now is a Witch Doctor Maledict. And they need that Maledict on the Dusa if they want any chance of killing her.
And they get that tier 2 for free. Man, Medusa hasn't died for like 25 minutes. They've got the Wind Ranger and that Tornado. And Slardin got rid of his Wind Run. And it looks like the 2-0 victory from Infinity is actually coming to fruition.
Yeah, and you say that they're only up like 2k gold, but then if you look at the heroes, this 2k gold feels like it's 10k plus right now. Like 0900 just don't have the damage anymore to bring this Dusa down.
And Wraith King, he turned off his Raddy trying to hide in the trees. Doesn't have Aghanim Shard. 4-1 charges, not enough. Wraith King just gets slapped down. This doesn't feel like the 0900 we've been seeing in their other series.
No,
Don't know if they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. This has been really great from Infinity for sure. But 0900 a bit sloppy.
The draft, I guess, a little bit lacking in this game. And game 1, I would say they played very, like, cocky would be probably the most appropriate word. Cockily? Is that a real word? Cockily?
It's just cocky. They played a bit cocky, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cockishly?
Cockishly, yeah.
No, it's
like
definitely cocky.
Okay.
English is a weird language. Just say whatever you think sounds right, and everyone will just be like, yeah, that's a word. Make it up as you go along. Well, that's how quickly the barracks went down, with this Alacrity Medusa, Catapult, and Forge Spirits helping. Swing into the mid lane for another set of buildings.
I mean, they're on cruise control right now, right? On inside of Infinity.
Pretty much.
Just, you know, put your hands back.
Unplug your monitor.
Yeah.
Just attack move. We've still got big team fight from 0900, right? This high ground defense, if they're able to wrap around, find a couple of heroes like the Invoker, the Grimstroke, before the team fight spells come out, they've got a chance of holding on here. And they've got a pretty good line, an angle of attack with Wraith King and Witch Doctor from that left-hand side, wrapping around completely, but the Dark Rift is coming. They're going to escape.
Okay.
The Invoker's left. They got the Medusa out there, and that's what really matters, right? PP.
Oh, where were you? What? PP? Or are you going to see Donna? What happened, PP? What are you doing over there, buddy?
Donna's like, my parents aren't home. Invoker's like, okay, forget the Dark Rift.
I'm on the way.
I'm on the way.
On the way.
Well, it's, two full lanes are gone. Jesus. I was going to say
you
it's still a
blink and they're
chance.
gone. That's it.
Yeah. The words they held nearly came out of my mouth.
What if Donna is his mother, says Dino? I mean, I was thinking about that, but, you know, maybe he just wanted to go see his mom, you know?
That's a good point. Yeah, what if it's like his pet or something? it could be anyone.
Jesus, Gary, get your mind out of the gutter.
What? People love
You're the
their
one
pets.
Okay. I mean, you're the one who said, you know, parents are not home.
Dire's top
Yeah, you just go for
I
a
never
bit of a
said that.
cuddle.
All right, fair enough.
You're the
cuddle
one with your
my
brain in the
dog.
gutter. Yeah, exactly. See?
Dire's
Nice bit of
They're
cuddle
just
time.
going high ground again, Infinity.
Third lane.
They don't need to. Yeah, this is like the first Roshan, and imagine ending the game on the first Roshan, guys. Like, that it rarely happens, but they can do it just because of how strong their lineup is. Solar Crest having to use the Yules to remove that alacrity and the Solar Crest buff. Good
And she
decision
still
there.
just
on
stays
KXY.
there.
has been
Yep.
killed.
They're going in the back line though, trying something.
Yeah,
Jericho.
Underlord. That's a good Death Ward with Maledict, but the Glimmer Cape, the save comes in. Wind Ranger focusing still on Little Boy. They've coiled the Medusa in the top right, and they're looking for a Ravage with his Blink Dagger still on Greedy, but Blink gets cancelled. Underlord is still alive. Wraith
Yep,
King, without
Maledict's
mana,
over.
has to pop his wand. Has the Aghanim Shard now, so they kill off Sexy. The Grimstroke's down. Medusa still just stands there, whacking into Wraith King. He's got the second life, though. And 0900, they've come out of their base for a decent fight with BK from Wraith King pop.
They got
They kill the
Little Boy.
Underlord and a Ravage in the back. There's the Earth Spirit caught up inside, but the Stone Gaze holds back further initiation from the Dire squad.
This is their
Allows
fight.
the Earth Spirit to roll away. Medusa trying to escape. They're chasing on Invoker, but a Yule's up. Stops the Shackle Shot landing. PP trying to reclaim a little bit of this teamfight territory. His arms with the Maledict and the dust on him. Well, he's just going to keep on standing his ground. Attack moving into any hero that comes near him. That'll be the Wraith King for now. No reincarnation for 5 seconds. The Invoker dies to the puck. And
He can
0900,
fight now.
5 heroes still alive. Go back in on the Medusa. Wraith King, he does go back to fighting. Another life. There's a third one coming in from THD. It's going to take a while to pop, but finally used up that
Maledict down.
reincarn. Now Arms, Maledict up on him. The 2-man coil. Earth Spirit has no mana left. The fight lasted long enough for the entire squad of Infinity to die, and the Wraith King kills off the Medusa for the first time in 30 minutes.
That was huge. Finally, they won a team fight on the side of 0900. Really well executed. Starting off with the Witch Doctor and the Wind Ranger, going on to the Underlord, making him real low. I think Infinity should have just backed off the moment the Underlord got that low on his HP. But the Medusa was really feeling herself, felt like she's unstoppable. But when 2 heroes are dead, you're going to get kited. You need that disables from the Underlord, and you need the Grimstroke slowing the heroes down as well. Very nice engagement there from 0900. But can they do that again, Gary? That is the real
again.
question.
And again.
And again, yeah, they're gonna need to do that at least 2 more times before they get a grasp on this game.
And that's where we probably start to see Infinity a bit more close-knit when we're coming to these high ground pushes, because they were spread out across a pretty vast area. And Medusa, Butterfly Scardy Mantis style, would have loved to find that DD rune which spawned about 20 seconds after the fight ended. Got grabbed up by the Wind Ranger. This Radiant Vision, though, still scouting inside the Dire base. Nobody's been able to de-ward it just yet. So they've seen them move into that top jungle. Infinity could have the idea of going and smoking into them. But I think 0900 want to do exactly the same thing. Hold this area, stand on top of staircases, wait for Infinity to come to you. Just let them walk into the Ravage.
I really doubt they're gonna come into Infinity.
Dire are scanning.
At least on Dire team. Like, they're not running anywhere. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, Dire just stand here and the Radiant are the ones smoking out to them.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought I heard the other way around. I was like, you got 2 waves pushing into you. You don't got a lot of time to make any plays.
Ooh, the smoke is going to break. High ground vision. Roll onto
You
Tide.
worried?
That's a tanky boy with the Glimmer Cape
got
on
the
him as
Grim.
well, and they killed the Grim with a couple of hits from the Wraith King. Invoker's inside the coil, the Stone Gaze is going. Grimstroke forced to buy back as the Wraith King comes back
PP?
towards the Invoker with a BKB
PP?
and the Ravage. PP's down, a double kill for the Wraith King. Now focusing the Underlord with a focus fire, the pit's dropped, but the BKBs from
No
the Dire
way.
squad working wonders. A triple for the Wraith King. Give him the Ultra, because look at Pamplona, all shackled up. Held in place and the roll's been cancelled out. The Ultra kill stolen by Greedy.
They've
You
done it
cheeky
again.
bastard. But
They didn't kill the Medusa,
beautiful
but
fight for
they've done it
0900.
again.
Yeah,
Player's turret
exactly.
has been killed.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, the only unfortunate thing right now for 0900 is the Roshan did not spawn. It's a very late respawn on the Roshan. If they could have got Aegis and Cheesier, my goodness. I think 0900 have made the complete comeback, but Infinity just gonna revive, go into the pit, try to take that. Ravage will still be on cooldown, and the game will be reset once again.
Where is the Medusa's rapier? She's got lots of items, but none of them are a rapier.
Oh,
And with
she's going for
Satanic
a
BKB
Satanic.
queued up.
Killed.
Oh no. No, 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 no,
How many no's?
no.
All of the
That's
no's.
just a no. I mean, you already got Vladimir's. Why do you need a Satanic? No, 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 no.
It doesn't feel like she's having problems surviving until the very end of the fight when she's 1 versus 5. It feels like she
It's
needs
not a
just
good item.
more damage.
It's not a good item on Dusa, especially without status resistance. Like, no way. Just buy the BKB if you want something. Just get the BKB, go on the high ground, sit there, click the BKB before the Ravage, win the fight.
Bait out the Ravage.
That's a pretty good way to throw the game. Buying Satanic on Dusa, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that item decision. We'll see if it changes though for Arms. As again, 0900 in the same place, holding that high ground in their top jungle, waiting for the Roshan fight and waiting for any smoke maneuvers that Infinity make.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a pretty good
Could
job
be
at
interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
just keeping these lanes pushed out. Bot and mid,
yeah,
it's a
definitely.
constant struggle.
I agree. I think what Infinity should have done if they were going to smoke is they should have let bottom lane push all the way in to the base before you smoke. Because now 0900 will have choice paralysis, right? As you call it. They need to either go back and defend or they need to sit on the high ground and fight. If they sit on the high ground and fight, this insane like creep wave will just go into the tier 4 and break it pretty much. So,
And then it comes down to the strength of your leadership, right? The captain or whoever's making the calls that actually says,
exactly.
this is the plan. This is what we're doing and following right now.
And I think what's going on with Infinity is they probably didn't consider that, and two, I think they're way too cocky right now or overconfident. It's not cocky. I think they're just overconfident just because of how the flow of the game has been going for them so far, and the fact that they took 2 Raxes.
They're kind of treating it as a foregone conclusion, like the game is ending and kind of going through the motions a little bit.
Exactly, because we did say they're on autopilot the moment they took bottom and mid.
Yeah.
But they need to still consider why they were able to do that. How were they able to take these 2 Raxes? The game is not over until the throne dies, Gary. That's what I tell every one of my teams.
Well, you've been on a few teams with EE, haven't you?
Oh,
And
yeah.
you'd know for damn sure the game's not over until the throne falls when he's playing.
Exactly. Listen, I've been playing this game for 15 years, Gary. Dota 1 into Dota 2, and I've seen everything a player has to see in Dota. Actually, that's not true. Every day I still see something brand new just because, how the game changes, but I've seen a lot.
He's seen some shit, man. He's seen some real shit.
Seen some real shit.
And this is going to be a pretty hefty comeback for 0900 in terms of map control and how the game, like you said, it's the feeling of the game where the momentum's going. Because by the metrics, it wasn't that much of a lead from the Radiant. Maximum was like 6,000 net worth lead at one point. Experience-wise now, though, we're starting to look at this. Wraith King and Puck get close to level 25s. The Radiant supports are starting to struggle a bit. Wind Ranger is transitioning into a core role as well, or already has transitioned with BKB, Javelin,
This
and
Wind
Blink Dagger.
Ranger, she's insane, man. I'm telling you, Slot in this game, he really held them together from the early game. 7-1 and 13. Absolutely insane. I mean, Trent was the one who said, yo, I believe in the Slot-in Wind Ranger, and he's right. He's doing mad work right now. I'm worried because I think Infinity, when they were alive with the heroes, they should have been checking the Roshan pit. They should know that the Ravage is on cooldown, and they could have tried doing it. But maybe a little too cautious, considering what's happened in the last 2 fights. I mean, I guess I would be too in their position, even if the right play would have been to do the Roshan.
So you think they maybe over-adapted a little bit? Got a little
think
bit too cautious.
in the emotion in these moments, and when your emotions are high, you know you should have already won this game. You're gonna do that. That's just like how humans react in these situations.
Go into your shell a little bit.
Can't really fault them for it.
Roshan being eyed up by both squads. Dire in a real good position now, though, with everybody here.
Yeah.
Puck TP's in.
Tide's also got that Greaves, pretty big item. Spirit, what? Aghanim Shard?
Shard. Vision on
It's
the
pretty
Stone
good.
Remnants.
Yeah, I like it. I like the vision component of that.
More stones as well.
Mm-hmm.
4 more charges. There's even a Ghost Scepter on Underlord at this point. He knows he's been dying to this Death Ward, Focus Fire, Maledict nonsense.
They
He's had
blinked in
enough
here.
of it. And they're gushing.
Wait, Focus Fire is on cooldown. This could be a bad fight for 0900 because Focus Fire is on cooldown.
Slardin's trying to just solo Roshan. Wraith King now comes in, roll with the Inkswell, Shackle Shot there to hold that Earth Spirit back, Pamplona
Oh,
being
boy.
focused, Maledict down, the jump from Puck, the BKB from Medusa's an early one, but there's the Ravage Force. It does catch the heroes on the outskirts though, and Sex
Greedy.
is down for 70 seconds. Greedy inside that pit, shredded by the Medusa with a Sunstrike, the Ewells does dodge it. Puck still in contention here to jaunt away and jump away from danger, but the Wind Ranger doesn't have the same luxury. Sliced in twain by this Arms Medusa with a triple kill, and this time around, 0900 trying to get the Wraith King out of there with a BKB TP successfully escapes, but they've lost so much. What went wrong
Now
for
they're
them
gonna
this
get
time,
Roshan.
Theben?
I mean, they started Roshan. That's what went wrong for them. They started Roshan. They used their Focus Fire on the Rosh. That's a 30-second cooldown. So if Infinity start the fight right away,
Whew. Well, they snipe Pamplona.
BKB still on
Greedy.
cooldown. Whoa, he's getting out of the pit.
Spider
Hold
legs.
on.
Arms.
Hold on.
Walks out. Clicks into Slardin. They get the Rod of Atos. Root him up. Shackle Shot. Not going to work. The Sunstrike into the pit, though.
get
They
Aegis
found the
here,
Wind
though.
Ranger.
It's worth
Aegis
it.
going to be claimed by the Wraith King. Oh my god.
Wow.
0900 walked inside. The cask bounces between the Invoker and the Medusa. No,
What?
what is going on?
What?
Wraith King gets the Aegis, the cheese. They walk out of the pit.
Oh my goodness. I mean, they should have just done the Roshan with the Dusa, then tornadoed the pit so that they can't steal the Aegis. But Medusa saw the kill on the Wind Ranger because she bought out. But that doesn't matter. Aegis is what matters. Aegis and cheese. Oh boy.
That's 4 lives on your Medusa if you have Aegis and cheese.
Listen, Gary. This game just got delayed by another 5 to 10 minutes at least.
I'm like rubbing my eyes in in like sheer confusion.
Yeah. But unless Infinity are like, screw it, guys. We don't care about this anymore. Just balls to the wall, you know? Just go up that high ground. Don't care.
We'll let you have Aegis and cheese. We'll beat you anyway. Ninja gear for PP. Smokes himself up. This Scythe of Vice on the Invoker is definitely something that Puck has to worry about in particular. And Wraith King 2. Don't
Got
forget,
Aegis.
this Medusa does an awful lot of damage with Alacrity. They see him under that Glimmer Cape, and they've actually taken Reincarnation out straight off the bat. Tier 3 tower,
more
not looking
seconds for
too
the
hot
Wind
either.
Ranger.
They should be able to take this tier 3 at the very least before Wind Ranger respawns. Look at how quickly they fall back.
Yeah. They don't want to take any 5v5s right now. Cheese and Aegis. I'm still kind of concerned for 0900. I feel like they're still lacking damage right now. They don't have a good way to bring down this Medusa at all.
Is that maybe a reason that Arms doesn't want to buy Rapier in case he gives it away and the Wraith King takes it, and then they do have enough damage to kill the Medusa?
I
through
think the
Butterfly?
Dusa would have just clicked Stone Gaze and like 5-shot the Wraith King. You know? That's it. I still don't think 0900 have sufficient disables unless the Shackle Shot just lands non-stop on the Dusa. But then she still has a BKB and she has a Minotaur Horn. So...
Yeah, seems like an impossibility. Seems pretty hard. And they have to keep contending with these other lanes.
Yeah.
Mid being dealt with skeletons. Wraith King has to sit bot and shove manually, attacking into that wave. Swift blink Wraith King. So no Basher, no Abyssal. Had to go the MKB against this Butterfly.
Now
Swift blink and
Dusa
the
wants
leveler.
the rapier
Oh, that's
after
nice.
the satanic. I mean, she's got that split shot use the modifier thing. Like, if you have the satanic, I feel it's just enough. You really didn't need this satanic.
She trades out the Minotaur horn for a flicker.
Okay.
What's good to dispel here?
The silence, the puck silence.
Okay.
You can dodge Wraith King stun.
But you could also just use Minotaur horn, couldn't you?
Yeah, you can, and it's more HP too. Maybe because she doesn't have boosts, she needs some movement speed.
Some random direction movement speed, yeah.
Well, it gives you 40
Oh,
movement speed.
the
Gary.
actual flat movement speed, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I always just think about the active, you know, the random blink into the middle of your enemies every time. Oh, yeah, 40 movement speed is pretty nifty.
Yeah, believe in the heart of the flicker, Gary.
The actual stats, not the active. Oh, look at that. It's arms. It's a DD rune. A match made in heaven. And with only the top barracks left.
They're
Actually,
just
their time.
waiting because they don't have ages, you know? They want to secure this game, so they're waiting for the next Roshan. They don't really have like another item they can buy. Invoker has a Hex already with 3,300 gold, so he has buyback. I guess buybacks is like the most important thing for Infinity right now. Smoke across.
Yeah, they popped the DD early. Not going to find the Wraith King down here. He's already traversed halfway across the map, back towards top lane. And Medusa's going to have to show in the mid-wave with a DD rune. Yeah, I guess it was already spotted by the Dar Observer Ward, so they know it's coming.
I'll tell you
This
one
is-
thing, Gary. If Infinity loses the game, this would be the biggest blunder of this entire season of DPC in South America.
That one Roshan mishap.
Yeah. I mean, it's multiple things, right? That's happened wrong so far. Like the going of the high ground without really paying attention to where 0900 could possibly come from, not making the retreat when the Underlord got low. The Roshan, like you said, also the going into the high ground carelessly.
Yeah, playing into 0900's ability to hold on
Alright.
with these big teamfight ultis.
We got a Swift Blink on the Wraith King, and he's going for Abyssal next. If he gets to Abyssal, that's the item that's going to be killing the Dusa, I think. Swift Blink.
Especially with Swift Blink, yeah, 40.
Yeah, you can
50
be attacking
attack
pretty
speed.
fast. Really like this
Speedy
item,
boy.
Swift Blink. Except when you buy it, Gary. That's
Oh, well, I just buy it on Terrorblade randomly when I don't need it, because it's just it's a nice item to have, you know? It looks pretty.
Yeah.
A little green blink dagger in my inventory.
Do we want a Scotty on my Terrorblade or a Swift Blink?
Hey, I wanted to jump around from jungle camp to jungle camp a bit faster.
Yeah.
I liked hitting those creeps so much.
It's not like TV can farm everything without it.
No. I need to farm more. It was definitely a bad item choice. I'm so sorry I lost you that game, Theban. Please forgive me.
Stormcrafter,
Oh,
left
Stormcrafter.
in the camp. Oh god.
That's a purple
He's
item.
going back for it. KXI will get it. All right.
Very nice. But every lane's been pushed in now. And this is the opportunity for Infinity to go back up to top lane. Put Medusa on that high ground again. A smoke up from 0900. Getting ready for this inevitable fight. Shackle Shot and Ravage spent straight away. Medusa's
Lenny.
mana burnt, 90% gone. Turns around though, and is able just to stand here and whack them into oblivion. The Satanic's gone, the BKB wearing off now.
has no
They've
mana,
lost the
though.
reincarnation. Wraith King's first life down. Arms, where's the backup? The rest of your team, they've retreated. They've left Medusa alone, but the Dark Rift might be able to save her and get her
Dark
out of
Rift?
danger.
Oh!
They're in the fountain. They're perfectly fine. They kill the puck. They
Wow.
take reincarnation. They get out of there as well.
They actually got out just in time. They're gonna go back in again. Puck is still dead.
And there's no
No
Ravage.
one stop. Yep. You know,
no
you know what they need? They need mangoes on this Grim. So they can drop mangoes into the Dusa so she can get
Yeah.
one snake off and she will never die again after that.
What you need is the 45-minute mango tree that's been held the entire game. Bring it out of bring it out of the old closet, get it out of the basement. Oh, we're at Eighth King. He's jumped in onto the Grimstroke. A gush there and a dust to try and spot him, but the Medusa, she's on your high ground, destroying everyone. PP does die and loses the gem, but Arms is still going. No buyback on the Wind Ranger. Wraith King has to pop himself back up in the midst of a Stone Gaze, so he's just going to be destroyed. Buyback's going to be required from him, but Yelena Barracks, it's fallen quickly. The roll onto Witch Doctor with the Rod of Atos, clear him up with no buyback. 4 versus 5 now. Tidehunter on the run, but they focus Greedy down. The coil comes, but it's a double for Arms. Another buyback from 0900 as this final barracks still stands. Medusa focused down by the Wind Ranger. Dead, and the barracks is still alive. The melee barracks, the catapults finish off the buildings. They're using the catapults, but it's already dead. The Underlord makes sure Mega Creeps are coming. 356 Atrophy Aura, 1 swipe, and Underlord, he makes Megas happen.
They should have yielded the Underlord and killed the catapults instead, Gary. Oh no. They could have saved the melee racks, but now it's Megas. But they got the Dusa kill though, which is nice. Good thing she didn't have a rapier, I suppose. That would have been dropped.
I guess she'll have one next fight.
Yeah, but you can also make the argument that if she had rapier, they're probably not losing the fight. Everybody on 0900 is dead in a matter of seconds.
But Roshan, we've had a lot of long spawns. This one's pretty quick, and they are in the pit, scouted by the Grimstroke Courier.
Yep, Wind Ranger, get the Courier in.
Underlord buys back, as does Arms Medusa. Soulbind on the Wraith King. Roll in from Pamplona. BKB Wind Ranger is able to stand and fight. Reincarnation is already forced though, and now the rest of the cavalry arrive. Meteor dropped onto his head. The Ravage comes through from Tide, but the BKB from Medusa, allowing her to chase down the Wraith King with a snap of the coil. The Aghanim's upgrade on that puck don't allow her to do so, but Tidehunter with the spider legs gets out of the pit, walking straight into it again though, clips through the side of the cliff, and now with a turnaround onto this poor little Witch Doctor, they'll chase him up the high ground onto that dire jungle, and even through the Glimmer Cave. They've got sentries and reveal with the Hex and the roll, the Eon Disc, puck orbing, Tornado won't catch, nice blink away from KXY, but Tide and Witch Doctor, they're dead for 60 seconds, 100 seconds. Your entire base is being pushed by Mega Creeps, Roshan, Aegis.
Let's go Dark Rift.
Cheese, and what was it? Refresher or Ags? Who got what? Refresher Shard on the Underlord. And it feels now this game's going to come to an end. Arms Medusa. 12, 3, and 6. Coming up to your tier 4s. Solar Crest, Alacrity. Not a chance in hell these tier 4 towers will survive. And GG is called. No climax at the end, just that final Roche fight, and they tap out. 0900 defeated 2-0 by Infinity.
Whew, what a game. I mean, we felt like Infinity was going to take this game, but 0900 did a really good job in the late game, especially to try and delay this as much as they can. They try to come back. They did everything they possibly can, everything they could have thought of. There was a fight where when the Dusa died, she died because she got coiled and then forced. So the coil broke. And during that time, they just pummeled on her, but it just wasn't enough. It was too little too late, Gary. And Infinity going to take a 2-0, completely unexpected in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Wraith King ending the game with a rapier there, even with a swift blink, not enough. Didn't get to finish off his Abyssal Blade, but you're right, a 2-0 victory up against the